Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the YouTube channel of JJ Prime Reviews, and I have my boy
Um,
Acer right here. So, so today we're going to discuss on some new figure reveals from the Legacy United line and some new Transformers listings. And uh, and what's up, everybody in the chat? Hope you guys are doing good. What's up, Charles, Inktastic, and Megatronus Prime 920? How are you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing fantastic, and I hope you guys are doing awesome. So, all right, let's get down to it. So, who do we have here? We have our fourth rock figure in this Legacy United line, and it is the Transformers Legacy United Deluxe Class Infernac Universe Nucleus, who is a recolor, retool of the Magnus version of the mold. And how are you guys feeling? How are we feeling?
I like it. I like the colors a lot.
Hmm.
I'm curious what their end goal for the Infernac universe or Rock Lords, whatever you want to call them, because it all the weaponizers. I don't think they were just there just to be accessories, and then you got to the ones that were all the base formers that just
Hmm.
connected as a small city. The fossilizers did have a final combined form. Wasn't great, but it was there.
It was there. Yeah, it was there. There you got
uh,
the Junkions.
yeah, the Junkions had their Junkosaurus mode.
One thing I do like the Junkions that you don't need to parts form them to get them into their modes. So
Yeah, so I wonder what their final plan for this is then, or if they're just gonna be kind of there and there's no extra special gimmick to them. So I
yeah,
mean,
they. I think, yeah, I don't think they will combine them. I don't think so. But
it's gonna be a lot of fun fan modes though. Like Shard already has a lot of potential to it.
yeah, I like the new molding. Yeah, I really like the new molding that they did to the mold here. The new head sculpt and new bits here, new chest detailing, and then the new legs. I think the shoulders are different from Magnus, I believe. So
They the shoulders look to be no, the shoulders are different. Like they have similar parts. Like they both still have like the
yeah.
weird peg thing.
Mm,
Otherwise, there's a difference to them.
yeah, but this is so cool. Like I love the head sculpt. Like that head sculpt.
That looks amazing.
That looks sick. I love that.
And it does
Um,
stand out a lot. Like Magnius is kind
mm,
of dull and doesn't really stand out.
yeah.
Boulder Crash is fun, but I think the weird like pole hanging off the back just kind of limits the robot mode a little bit.
Mm.
And Shard is just fun.
I hope to get Shard soon. I need her.
And this new one, Nucleon or
Nucleus.
Nucleus.
Nucleus. Nucleus. Yeah, Nucleus. That's the name. That's the name of the guy. Nucleus. That's right, Nucleus. But yes, looks really cool. And here we have the picture of the alt mode. Um,
I
yeah,
love the I love the afterburners on the on the
those
back of the car.
are mechanic thrusters right there. Love that. Love the new windshield piece. Love the new front piece of the vehicle. And I think the only things that they do that Magnus and Nucleus share are the side bits right here. I'm
Yeah,
circling it. Those are the same parts, but for the
I
most part,
really,
they retooled quite a lot to this figure here. So
yeah, it looks really well done. Like usually, a lot of like the retools of the same Wave One mold, like Axle Grease, was pretty good for a retool,
yeah,
and this one's also pretty good for a retool.
yep.
I do love the using your thrusters as a club though. That's funny.
that yeah, that's clever. I
It
think that's
doesn't
clever.
seem and an efficient way to fight someone is use afterburners as a bludgeoning weapon.
I don't know. Yeah, but yeah, looks pretty neat. I definitely will pick this up because Rock Lords. So, but yeah,
Yeah, the Almo looks really cool. I do like how like the color separation and breakup 2 for the robot mode, but on the car mode colors, I'm not too crazy about how they're separated in car mode.
yeah, it's very patchworky.
You
Like
got like the weird like off white, and then you just have the white.
silver, the silver. You got the silver and the gray and
It's
and the
all
gold.
really.
Mhm. It's weird. It's awkward, but
I think they more intended to have them in the robot modes anyways, and they just have to have a car mode or
yep,
vehicle mode.
yep. And as you can see, he is a weaponizer type figure, so you can actually plug in the parts to other figures if you want to. So, but yes, it's all the playability. 10 steps of transformation, so simple. So
Incredibly simple.
incredibly simple. I mean, so was Magnus, but I mean, I would have loved if they actually labeled them as either Autobots or Decepticons. I think that would make more sense. But
I think they might just intend them to be neutral,
yeah, neutral. Yep.
which is strange, but or maybe because they're going with the weird multiverse thing for Legacy, they aren't part of any faction.
True. True. Hey, what's up, Popping Cinema? How you doing? What up? What up? What up? What up, dude? So I made my decision and plan to get Primal over Shockwave at Walmart. Hey, good choice of getting Primal first. And
Yeah, Primal is there. There was actually a Primal sitting on the Walmart shelf I was at earlier. I hadn't
Yep.
seen one on the shelf for months, but that same one's just sat there for like 2 weeks.
Mm. 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 Yes, I've seen your story post, John Zilla Studio. Yes, I saw you got Shockwave. Yeah, but hmm, you don't have to rub it in. You don't have to go and flex on me like that. No. But anyway, so the next figure is the next deluxe in this wave is Hot Shot from Transformers Cybertron. I never really talked about him in the stream that much. So yeah, more Cybertron love is always a good thing because I'm a Cybertron fanboy and I love Transformers Cybertron. I love the show. I thought it was a good show to watch. The writing was good. I thought the plot was good. And yeah, and this figure looks like an upgrade from the original, just with more articulation. And yeah, looks good. Looks very accurate to how he looked in the show. And I love how he has the Autobot logo on his left shoulder, like in the show. Albeit it's a bit small, but that's okay.
Yeah,
But
I know it's accurate to the show, but the weird, like the hood of the car or the windshield just hanging down off of his back like a cape is kind of, oh,
a little bit of a nice roar, but it's
it's
in the show,
accurate, but
yeah, it's accurate. What do we got to do?
maybe sometimes accuracy isn't the answer, but otherwise I like it.
Yeah. Here's the car mode. Yeah, the car mode is
Yeah, the car mode is beautiful.
It's beautiful. I love the car mode. The tabs right there. It is awkward placing, but
ugly tabs, but they probably did what they had to do.
yeah, they did what they had to do, and there, and you have the gun, just
Wait,
like the original.
does he have a
That's a
cyberplanet key? He
That's a
does have one.
That's a cyberplanet key, peoples. Heck yes.
So now that makes me even more upset that Override didn't have one.
Yeah, but now that Hotshot has a key, you can use that for override. So
I 3D printed a key for nothing. It was way too big, anyways.
Yep. And yes, it is the Speed Planet key, not an Autobot key. It's a Speed Planet key with the Speed Planet symbol right there. So, but yeah.
Because Starscream, where did I put your key?
Hmm.
Oh, don't tell me that.
Hey, Curtis Schultz. Hello, hello. So, yeah. You know, the only thing I got remotely related to Cybertron Hotshot is the repaint of the Legion class version as Red Alert. I have that one. So since that this one is coming out, I'm very excited. You know, I'm very hyped for this figure. I love
Maybe
Cybertron.
what's really funny is I saw someone mention somewhere that they could repaint or retool that Cybertron Hotshot into a Cyberverse Hot Rod. I wouldn't say no, but Hot Rod would finally have a good figure from that show.
Well, he will be. I mean, Hotshot will be repainted into red next year as someone else. So we'll talk about that later. But for now, it's all about Hotshot here, and yeah, looks great. Looks great. So now that we have two Unicron trilogy Hotshots in the Legacy line, I'm not gonna count the
The Power Links one.
the assumed Cybertron Defense Hotshot that we had in the Selects line. I'm not gonna count that one. No. I ain't counting that one because that's not accurate to how he looked in the show. So I would love to see a brand new version of Cybertron Defense Hotshot. You know, I'd love to see that. But yeah, Car Hotshot looks great. Looks great. So looks
Baba
fantastic.
looks pretty good too.
Car mode is beautiful. He can do the wings thing. Yes, that's his cyber key power. That's
The wings are so tiny.
Yeah, hanging there. Awesome, 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 awesome. But yeah, very, very nice, very nicely done. Can't wait for this figure to come out. Can't wait. Cannot wait. More Cybertron love, people. Some more Cybertron love is always a good thing. So, but yeah, very excited for that one. Sightburn, I already talked about my thoughts on Sightburn. You know,
I
it's a
kind of
good.
hate that. I
It's a
hate that
good.
Shadow Striker suffered for the Sideburn mold, and even then, Sideburn doesn't look great.
I mean, robot mode is definitely Sideburn. You know, robot mode is fine. I do
It's
like
the
the
car
robot
mode
mode.
that doesn't
Car
look
mode
great.
that, yeah, it's the car mode that's throwing me off.
That's why I hate that Shadow Striker had to suffer for the sake of Sideburn. Like, yes, it's a reference to the original toy for an older Shadow Striker version, but you could have just put that into the old Shadow Striker colors instead of saying, yeah, it's Cyberverse Shadow Striker. Like, come on, you could have just done the old toy for Shadow Striker and called it a day.
I mean, I like this mold. I like the mold for Shadow Striker. I think Sightburn does wear it better in terms of robot mode, but I think in terms of car mode, it's Shadow Striker's car mode. There's no sense of buts about it because car mode is literally Cyberverse Shadow Strikers.
Oh yeah, that's the one thing. It's like they tried to make the mold work for. They're always going to do this where they make the mold work for multiple characters, and sacrifices are going to have to be made. But
Yeah.
they didn't do it all that great for the execution of this one. It's like
Yeah.
this is a good mold, but this is not Cyberverse Chromia. And I don't really like the Shadow Striker mold all that much anymore.
I love the head sculpt though. The head sculpt. I love the head sculpt.
Head
The head
sculpt is
sculpt.
great.
The head sculpt is great. I will still buy it. I'll be less positive with this guy. Well, in terms of vehicle mode, I'll be less positive. Robot mode, I like, but vehicle mode, eh.
It could be better.
He could be better. He definitely could have been done better. Like the car mode could have been retooled way more to have the Viper car mode, but oh well. I understand they couldn't get the license right, so I appreciate the flame decals on him. I do appreciate that, but yeah, yeah,
And
it's it's at best.
like
So,
for those who love the character, they'll be excited, but if you don't, then it's kind of
yeah.
like meh.
But the one thing I'm really excited for is
Oh yeah,
Cybertron Prime. Yes,
that Vector
I know.
Prime is like I mentioned this earlier, but the only thing I do not like about Vector Prime are the brackets on the legs being left over from G-Axis.
Yeah, I think
But I
what I'm
think
gonna do if I get this figure, what I'm gonna do is just cut them off.
like there's probably a lot of reasons why because they retold everything on this guy except for the legs. But I mean,
there's
it's
some
like
bits, there's some bits they left behind, like these side bits from Jaxus, the forearms.
yeah,
Uh,
like some things are gonna get left behind, but overall, there's a lot of new sculpting, and the head sculpt is pristine.
that is beautiful. I just love the head sculpt and the
But the
sword.
leg
I love
brackets.
the fact. Yeah, I love the sword, although could have been done
Wait,
in solid plastic.
wait,
So
is that a cyber key on that sword
that's a
too?
cyber key. Yes, another cyber key that we're getting
Oh,
with
thank you.
this figure.
Oh
Yes.
man.
Now, the original plan for Vector Prime was that he was going to get way more remolding, and the shoulders were going to be bigger, and he was going to have an Autobot logo on him because he is an Autobot. So
They probably burned through the budget with the amount of sculpting and retooling they did. They realized halfway through, like, oh, guys, this is a Voyager. We have a budget, remember?
yeah, yeah. If he was a leader class, then this
Oh yeah.
Vector Prime would have been so much better if he was a leader class. That way he could get his own mold instead of being retooled from Jaxus. But
I think
this is
some
what we
characters they just want to get us like more stuff and take it easier on our wallet so I can appreciate them making Vector Prime a Voyager, but then you look at some aspects like why are the leg brackets still there? It sticks out like an eyesore to me.
yeah. I mean, if you look at the
But the jet
here,
mode, you don't really see the leg brackets, which those are prominent on unless they're below the wings.
maybe they are, or
Wait,
those
hold on. Go back to
brackets.
the Oh yeah, no, they're at the bottom. They're not going to be prominent in the alt mode because they're towards the back of the legs, not the front.
Mhm.
I see.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, it's about the only complaint I have about Vector Prime is just the leg brackets, which I mean, if that's all I can complain about, that's the only thing I could spend 10 minutes complaining about. Everything else is just reaching for complaints.
Yep. Love the gear detailing. That's Vector Prime for you. So that's yeah. This is beautiful. This is gorgeous. Woo. And he has a Minicom port. Yeah, Minicom port there. So
Can we get minicons, Hasbro?
can we
Please? Like
Minicons,
core class
please?
minicons?
Yeah, please, core class safeguard, please, make it happen. Um, then we have the Marvel Comics Grimlock, yeah, Redeco, S86 Grimlock, yeah. He has the crown and everything, yeah, sure.
But it comes with the swords for the other Dinobots.
Comes with the swords, but Swoop also has the swords, so yeah. But that is pretty much it for the Legacy United Wave 3 reveals. They did talk about the Studio Series stuff, but we already know about those, so yeah.
What other news is out? I've probably missed a lot of news. Like I knew about these that were out.
So they did talk about so there's Transformers One Prime. They talked about him. So
Oh
looks
yeah,
good.
that one I was curious about because it looks more like an Orion Pax than it does Optimus.
Considering he's a battle mask, so and the Matrix, so and an axe, so
Like I'm definitely getting it, but it's one of the like this could have been Orion Pax, especially considering the movie's supposed to be an origin story.
yeah, but
You know,
Orion
and
Pack. Orion Pax's first design tells you that he cannot transform, so the best
And then
way
he
they
gets
can
his.
do, yeah, and the T cog, gets the T cog. So
And I would ask, how many times have we gotten an Orion Pax? And we've gotten a lot recently.
we got him. We got the Power of the Primes Orion Pax. We had the Thrilling 30 Orion Pax. We have the Transformers Prime Arms Micron Orion Pax. We
There's
have
the one with the 2-pack, the
there's
Sons of Cybertron.
the
Orion.
Hero. We have the Hero is Born 2-pack.
Yeah, we've gotten a lot of Orion Paxes. It's like we never get one but we do get them. They're just never mainline.
Nope, no, they are either in 2-packs or, but there is a mainline Transformers One Orion Pack / Optimus Prime figure coming out, so they're using both names. So
That'll be cool.
yeah. But now the kicker is they revealed Robos and Megatron.
Oh,
it's beautiful.
I like it a lot. It looks like a lot of it takes inspiration from the Combiner Wars Megatron, from what I can tell. Yep. At least in the robot mode, the proportions seem very long.
But when you see this guy transform, the transformation is crazy. My goodness. I mean,
it is beautiful.
And when he moves, he can just swing the mace around. So you got the sword there. Yeah, Robos and Megatron. They've done Robos and Prime. They've done the Robos and Rise of Beast Prime. They've done the Rise of Beast Bumblebee. No. Robos and Bumblebee, who does not transform, unfortunately. Hope they do a transformable version at some point. They've done a Robos and Grimlock, and now they do a Robos and Megs. 5 Robos and products already. So.
I'm just saddened that it's supposed to be the G1 Megatron. Let him be a gun, Hasbro, please. Just let him be a gun.
Yeah, but that's never going to happen.
No, the only other time we're going to get a gun Megatron is if Takara makes one.
Yep. And we already had one, Masterpiece. So
yeah, I could not afford that when it came out.
Yeah. And this is a beautiful piece right here. And he's voiced by Frank Walker also. So
oh yeah, they actually. So I know for the Prime and Megatron, they get the voice actors, but for Grimlock, it wasn't Greg Berger; it was somebody else, wasn't it?
What? Wait. Hold on.
At least if I remember right, the Grimlock didn't have a Greg Berger do the voice for the robot.
Really?
I could be wrong.
Yes, it was Greg Berger.
It was for the robot?
Yes. It was Greg Berger who voiced Robos and Grimlock. The original voice of G1 Grimlock. It was Greg Berger himself. Robos and Megatron transforms a lot. And they talked about the latest wave of Studio Series, Swoop, who is the last final Dinobot that we are getting. Although when you think about it,
I do have a visual complaint about Swoop, and that he is too wide, and the face looks off.
I mean, well, to be fair, the G1 cartoon has never been consistent. So there's maybe at some point in the cartoon he did have a white chest. So
maybe, but even the face looks wrong.
he looks derpy.
It's like the face of all things. Like, come on. I can let go of the really awkwardly wide robot mode, and part of it was to facilitate the.
In this pic, the face doesn't look bad.
Yeah, in that one it looks fine, but then you get to are those render? That was a render, right?
Yeah, that's a render. Then you look at the figure itself, and I'm like, ew, what's that mouth?
Yeah, the render looked fine, and then they put it into toy form. Like, what happened?
Well, it will not stop me from getting it.
Oh no, I already got mine ordered. I can get past visual complaints if the general quality is good.
Yeah, they talked about the Voyager class Shockwave, the Game Edition Sideswipe, Sounds figure. Yeah, these are already available for purchase. So
Yeah,
Don't need
all
that.
those.
And then we have the Vector Prime, more Vector Prime images right here. I know he doesn't have the cape, but he could have had the cape. But
I think the back wings were meant to like replicate the cape, but they might have ran out of budget on that one. Maybe. I imagine someone like DNA Kits will release a upgrade kit for that.
hopefully. But yeah, seeing this in person, yeah, looks pretty
Yeah,
good.
he
I think the
looks.
shoulders could have been bigger. They could have been bigger. They could have been bigger, but it is what it is. But I'm still excited for Vector Prime though. I'm still liking this retool of Jaxus because I think it works well. Looks pretty good. Now for the pipeline reveals, we got Studio Series 86 Core Class Steeljaw. Oof. Now, originally, this was to be the Age of Extinction version of Steeljaw, but now it got changed to the 86 version, which I'm fine with because, more cassettes for 86 Blaster.
Yeah. I'm fine with that, with it being Steeljaw. Just please let it be posable. That's all I want. Please be posable.
I wonder if we get this one, we get a proper mold for Steeljaw, and then we get a proper mold for Ravage. Because the recent mold for the Netflix Ravage,
Yeah.
He needs to be skinnier. So. But, yeah. Then we have a Gamer Edition, Decepticon Troopa. Yes.
Just already generic army builders. Sure.
More army builders. I don't know what mold he's going to use. Either the barricade mold or probably a new mold. I don't know. But
if they use a new mold for the troop builder and it ends up being one of the best of the Gamer editions, it's going to be really funny.
Yeah. I mean, Sideswipe is one of the better ones. So.
Yeah.
I mean, Prime, Megatron, Starscream, and Sideswipe are the best figures of Gamer Edition so far. So 4 versus 3. So.
Yeah, the Starscream isn't actually too bad. I like it a lot.
Yeah, I know that people complain about the chest cockpit a lot, but I don't really care.
Like, it's something they had to make it work for both modes. So, like, you would either get fake parts and then, like, unnecessary steps for a transformation, or you have the robot mode look correct and then the jet mode look wrong. I'd rather have the robot mode look correct than having the alt mode look correct.
And we're getting Skywarp finally.
Finally!
Cybertron Line, yes.
Yeah.
Awesome. Finally. I already have 3 versions of the mold, so a 4th version.
Is it gonna be using Is it gonna be using the Blitzwing mold?
It's gonna be no. This is the Cybertronian version of the mold, so it's gonna be.
It'll be using the Starscream.
Yep, it's gonna be using this mold. This one, yeah.
Oh, finally, though, we're getting a Studio Series Skywarp.
Yes, we are finally getting him. I don't know why it took Hasbro so long to finally make him. 2024.
We never got him as like in one of the Bay Seekers. Like we got Starscream and Thundercracker, and I fully expected for.
We had Thrust too. We got Thrust.
We got Thrust. Like we got Thrust before Skywarp. Like what world do we live in where Thrust of all things gets gets a figure before completing the trifecta?
Exactly. Yeah. And the next one, we're getting an 86-liter class Springer. How they're going to do this is that they're actually going to take the Siege mold and retool it heavily.
Are they going to make the mold better is my question, because I have concerns about that.
Well, I've heard some interesting things about 86 Springer. It's going to be a new head sculpt, new chest, new thighs, new shoulders, new everything, except for maybe the bottom legs are similar to the Siege Springer. But
the main problem I have with the Siege Springer is like the tabs that lock in, like here. These just don't stay tabbed in for me at all.
Let me have a look. Let me have a look.
So like usually you can, take a figure like this Prime and just like shake it and it's fine. Not Springer, I grab it by the same like point of center mass and it just collapses. And it's done that for me since day one, and I bought the Amazon recolor, and it does the exact same thing.
Mine actually feels very solid. The only thing that really bugged me is that one of the tabs broke, but it was a useless tab, so I didn't really have to use it. So
I probably just got the unfortunate luck of the draw on that one.
Yeah, but I for another version of Springer. We rarely get Springer figures in the main line, so having a third one, good. So wait, no, not third one. I'm sorry. There was a deluxe Springer that we did get a long time ago. That's not a triple changer. It was a deluxe Springer. There was a Generations deluxe class Springer we got a long time ago. Then we had the Thrilling 30 Voyager class Springer. Then we have the Siege Springer. Now we're going to have Studio Series 86 Springer. So
I have hopes for the new Springer. I'm concerned.
Mm-hmm.
But it's probably just my own experiences with the mold where both times the exact same.
I mean they're gonna make the Siege version beefier. So
yes.
So hopefully. And they're gonna include the bomb that he used in to shoot a Devastator. So they're gonna include that, and they're gonna include new weapons, new swords. The swords will become proper propellers, like the sword will probably split in half, maybe, I don't know, but yeah, I'm very excited for Springer. Then we're gonna get a new 86 Bumblebee, and from what I've heard in the stream, it is not a retool of the Netflix Bumblebee.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
probably gonna be it's gonna be a new mold.
JJ, I think you still have just me up on screen right now.
Whoops.
Whoops. Like, I'm sure everyone is probably tired of looking at just my face. Like,
Jeez, everybody. Oh man. Anyway, but yeah, we're getting a new Bumblebee. We're getting a new 86 Bumblebee. I know that Cliff Jumper was used in the 86 line. I know, but they're pretty much done.
Maybe since it's a Bumblebee, they'll actually make a new mold that's not compromised.
I hope it's a new mold because I want to see that squashed up Volkswagen mode.
That's what I'm hoping for. Like, I don't hate the Earthrise Cliff Jumper mold, but it's definitely like served its purpose.
Yeah, I hope they can find a way to remove the parts forming gimmick from the Bumblebee, because the Netflix Bumblebee, he didn't do the skid thing, the sled idea from Cliff Jumper. He never did that in the cartoon. So hopefully this is more cartoon accurate and transforms perfectly like the Masterpiece 2.0 version. So
I think the only reason why they did that was because of like durability of the plastic at the time. Otherwise, it was going to work exactly like the Masterpiece Bumblebee, but just like squished down a lot.
I mean, we did have a Masterpiece 1.0 that is not squished up. It's more realistic. So I believe that's the Netflix Bumblebee's inspiration from that. So I really hope they take the design cues from the Masterpiece 2.0 and apply it to the Studio Series 86 version. So I'm really excited to see. Yep. The first time Studio Series doing A-level stuff. That's crazy. So yeah. And then the last thing that they revealed in the Space Bridge reveals, we have the comic edition leader class Traxxas.
Yes. So is that one going to be like a retool of Kingdom Galvatron?
I don't know.
I saw
Maybe.
someone make a custom from Kingdom Galvatron. Like I wasn't about it, but I was like, it can work. But
Yeah. I mean, in the original comics, you see Straxus's alt mode. He was just a different version of Galvatron's alt mode. So
he might end up being a retool of Kingdom Galvatron then.
who knows? Maybe. But will I buy it though? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't have much familiarity with the Marvel comics, so I might buy it. I like the mold, but
yeah. That's pretty much the stream. Or maybe they're gonna use this design. I don't know.
Oh, that looks interesting.
Original body, and then that's the upgrade body of Straxus. So maybe they'll use this design. Who knows?
The upgrade.
The upgrade, and his head is in his chest. It's weird. That's just so weird. So odd. What he would transform into, I don't know.
I'm sure they could probably make non-transforming Transformers figures work if they just don't pull a red. That's all they have to do.
Yep. Well, we got Lego Bumblebee, new information.
Ooh. That's going to be neat. I still have yet to find time to build this thing.
What? You haven't built him yet?
I have yet to find time to build him.
Dude, you should build him. Man.
Maybe that'll be a fun stream idea where like I'll build it until I get sick of building this specific section.
Yeah, you should totally build him. You should totally build him. You need to build the Prime.
To find a place.
I never got the Lego Prime because it was too expensive for me, but you need to build them. You need to build them at some point.
Oh, I want to. I just need to find a spot to put them in. Like I'm thinking about moving around my office already because I don't. It's super awkward right now.
Yep.
Oh, and right. Sonic collab.
So we have some more listings, peoples. We have more listings, 2025 listings here. So we got, who else we got here? Now, before we talk about the 2025 listings, I did receive new information on the Swindle that's coming out next year for the Generations Prime line. And they said Swindle will be unable to combine with the likes of Superion. And there was a new information that says that the Swindle that's coming out next year is the Swindle from Bruticus.
Pain.
Yeah. We're getting G1 Bruticus in the future at some point.
But not right now.
But not right now. So
come on. Right the last big combiner they did, like I think the way they did combiners in the first year of Legacy was 100% the way to go.
Yep. And
maybe Volcanicus could have been a teeny bit better, but it's a core class Volcanicus.
What more could you want? It's a core class combiner. What more could you want? So I still love Combiner. I still love Volcanicus from Legacy, though. I think he's a lot of fun. So. A lot of fun to put together. So, but who do we have here now? What do we have here? We got some Target exclusives. So we have a Generation Studio Series Bullseye. So that means Bullseye is the replacement of Buzz Willie Bumblebee.
Interesting.
Okay. So this is a Generation Studio Series Bullseye Leader class.
That might be that Leader Prime they were showing off.
Leader Prime?
Yeah, there was a Target Deco Optimus. It uses the Laser Prime mold.
But this is Studio Series.
Oh, wait. Studio, what? Hold on. I read that wrong. Oh. This would
Not a
have been a
repackage.
wonderful day to have the ability to read,
It's
Jesse.
not a repackage. It's not a repackage. It's not a repackage.
So
They didn't take a repackage.
it's a repaint or it's a new figure. I'm hoping it's a repaint.
Honestly, I don't even know at this point. But we don't know the name of this leader class, so we'll hold out hope for it. And then we have a Trajan Studio Series Bullseye 2-pack Gamer Edition. And guess what? Devastation.
Oh, we're getting devastation acknowledgement.
Yes, Devastation is finally going to be part of Gamer Edition. So it's not just War for Cybertron anymore. It is Devastation now. So,
Wait, so since they're acknowledging the Gamer Edition stuff, they could start making Studio Series figures based off of the other games.
Yep, follow Cybertron, Transformers Prime. We got
even the Bayverse games.
Even the Babers games like Breakaway, Dark and Moon Warpath. Please do. Please do. Please.
It would be wonderful to see that.
It'd be wonderful, yeah. But yes, you have the Voyager class Elite Seeker Gray. They're probably going to use the Earthrise Seeker mold again. Hasbro. I love the Earthrise Seeker mold, but a little bit too excessive here. So
can we retire it, please? I don't like the mold.
Retire it. Do a brand new mold, please. Do a brand new mold that's like very clean and cartoon accurate.
Because those are coming out what, next year?
Yeah, next year is 2025. So
yeah, and I know for a fact that they had that Earthrise Seeker mold cooking in like 2019 at least, where they were in the design process.
Yep, and then they released it in 2020.
Yeah, so we've been rocking this same mold for 4 years now. 4 years of rocking the same mold.
4 years, and they're still going to use the same mold. No,
well, even longer if you consider the fact that they reused that really old, was it the Henkai Starscream?
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's
the Ghost Starscream. The Ghost Starscream. Yeah, the Ghost Starscream there. But anyway, I mean, I know for a fact I'm passing on it.
Please let the mold die, Hasbro. It's had its time in the sun.
Yeah, I got like 7 versions of the mold, Hasbro. You made me buy 7 versions of the mold.
I wouldn't have even bothered with the main trio if Skywarp wasn't exclusive.
I love the mold, but you know, my last one is Coronation Starscream. I'm done.
Yeah, I was disappointed in Coronation Starscream.
I love the coordination gear though.
Yeah, the gear is nice, but I wish it was a whole new mold. Or at least if they'd remolded enough to make it worth it. Like the new hands are kind of ugh.
I appreciate the articulated hands though. It's nice.
So next up we got
the deluxe ground soldier. Solider? No. The ground soldier, not solider. People need to
I haven't played Devastation in a long time.
It's, the ground soldier is pretty much a blue repaint of the old generation's tracks mold or Wheeljack mold. So I'm pretty much they're going to use the Earthrise Run-Amok mold.
Oh, that'd be nice.
So if they're going to use the Earthrise Run-Amok mold, can we please get a reissue of Earthrise Runabout? Can we please? Please. I need him to go with my Run-Amok.
Actually, I really liked the Run-Amok and Runabouts of the mold or molds. Like they were really nice.
Yep. Well, that's pretty much it for the 2-pack here. And what else do we have here? We have
86 Perceptor with Ramhorn and Ratbat.
Yep, we got 86 Perceptor, Voyager class, 86 Perceptor, 86 Ramhorn, and 86 Rat-Bat. But one deluxe and two core class pretty much
I
adds up to Voyager. So
It's probably going to be a reuse of the 86 mold in more like vibrant colors or more like cell shaded colors.
yeah,
And
but
then they're going to give us Ramhorn and Ratbat with it to justify the Voyager cost.
that means I have to buy Perceptor again just to get these two cassettes. Hey.
I was fine with Perceptor and Magnificus, but I don't want to buy it again specifically for the cassettes.
If I have to buy it again, I'll buy it again because I need more cassettes. I need more Autobot cassettes. Ramhorn. Come on. I need Ramhorn.
Yeah, I already have a Ratbat. The Siege Ratbat's fine, but
Why? Yeah. What? If they can release Steeljaw individually as a core class, why can't they do the same thing with Ramhorn and Ratbat? What? Why? Why can't they do the same? You know.
it's also the quality consistency of like the cassettes they've released too. Like, what was it? Rewind and Eject both like pack and accessories with as much articulation minus a waist as like a regular figure. And then Rumble and Frenzy, not fully articulated. Like, no, I don't like it. Try again.
Well,
But
they
that's
did well with the Studio Series 86 versions of Rumble and Frenzy, so
That's just my complaint, though. But yeah, I don't want to have to buy Perceptor just to get Ramhorn.
me neither. But if I have to buy it, I have to buy it.
And maybe Ratbat will be new too, but I don't have high hopes for that really.
I hope Ratbat is more cartoon accurate. I hope Ratbat is more G1 cartoon accurate.
Yeah,
I'm hoping. So who do we have next? We have a Generations Prime Bullseye Voyager class. Who that? I don't know.
Oh, and then that's going to be next year's multi-pack too.
There's a multi-pack for next year's Generations Prime line. So there you go. But next year is also an anniversary for Transformers Cybertron. So we got a Walmart capsule line. So we got Generations Prime Capsule Deluxe Class Cybertron Sideways. It's going to be exciting because I love Sideways in Transformers Cybertron. I love his design. So I really hope they do it justice. I really hope.
Excellion. I think, didn't someone earlier in the comments mention or chat mention something about Excellion being used with the Hotshot mold? Thought I saw someone make mention of that. Yeah, Red Excellion.
Red Excellion. Did they mention that? No, I don't remember.
Yeah, Inktastic mentioned it earlier. He said it's probably going to be repainted into Red Excellion.
Okay, yeah. I saw it.
Yeah, I remember.
But yeah, Cybertron Excellion is going to be a repaint of Cybertron Hotshot. And then we had a Voyager class Cybertron Skywarp, who is going to be a repaint of the Cybertron Starscream that we just got. So, because it makes no sense to make a new mold based on the Cybertron's Thundercracker design. So.
And then
we have leader class unknown. So who is that? We don't know. There's a couple more deluxes. There's actually a couple more deluxes, but they can't confirm the product codes yet. So.
And the leader's not a product refresh either, so it's not going to be the Galaxy Upgrade Prime.
No, if we got a new Galaxy Upgrade Prime, it'll be a Commander class.
Oh, and a retro-inspired capsule? So like something similar to what we got with Headmasters in Kingdom, I want to say?
Yeah, retro-inspired. So we got 4 retro-inspired figures, so that's going to be exciting. And we have Amazon exclusive Mayhem versus Wreckers. So the Wreckers aren't done yet.
I probably could have guessed I think anybody could have guessed Mayhem versus Wreckers because Legacies year one they had their whole wave of Wrecker repaints,
Records,
which
the record repaints, and then the second wave was the Mayhem repaints. And then why are they calling it Smile? What is that?
Sinister versus Twin Twist.
Twin Twist. It should be Top Spin because we did get Twin Twist.
Yeah, we just got a Twin Twist. Wasn't
Why
there? I remember years ago, it was during Siege.
We got a Sinister.
Hasbro did that poll, and like for some reason, it was the one that gave us the Clear Mirage and who was the other figure in that pack? I didn't buy that pack. I didn't care to remember.
Was it Impactor?
Yeah, it was Impactor versus Mirage for some reason. There were like two other options that would have been much better, but then everyone was like, give us Clear Mirage and give us an Impactor. Like, you already have Impactor, chill.
Yeah, you already have an Autobot version of Impactor. I guess they wanted a Decepticon version of Impactor. I don't know.
I guess, like, the only time Impactor that I can remember ever being seen as a bad guy was in the Wreckers comics whenever he had...
but for me, my Impactor will always be an Autobot.
Yeah, like, well, every single thing I've read on Impactor, like, nothing points to him being a Decepticon. He's just questionable morals.
Yeah, except in the War for Cybertron trilogy series.
Yeah, that I don't want to think about that.
Yeah. There we have a deluxe class Iron Fist versus Carnivac. And guess what? The Times Return Weird Wolf mold is returning. So
maybe they can fix the weird design flaw on that figure.
Carnivac is actually a pretender, by the way, so
that'll be interesting.
Iron
Fist. Are they going to use the Siege Hound or are they going to use the Detritus version of that mold?
They didn't say which one they're going to use, but it's a Hound partial, so
probably going to be a Siege one since Detritus came out in the Earth mode first.
Yeah. We got some PulseCon exclusives. These are next year's SDCC and PulseCon exclusives, which are separate from this year's Dino King and SDC 2-pack. This year, we're getting Dino King. So this year, the third combiner is Dino King. And it's in the box set. Well. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I can pass on Dino King at least. I didn't really like the core class Volcanicus too much.
Unless they retool a lot. So
yeah, unless they redo enough of it where it's like, yeah, you know what? Okay, I forgive you for what you've done, Volcanicus. I'll buy your mold brother.
SDCC 2-pack. So I don't know what that is for this year, so we'll see in the future. But for next year, we got a Generations SDCC, DTC, Skybound Comics. So they're acknowledging the comics here from Skybound. Got Jetfire, which is a redo of the Siege Jetfire, with some other characters like Derek and Solila. Who they are, I have no idea.
I haven't read the Skybound comics, so that's beats me.
But that's interesting that we're getting an SDC set of Skybound Comics figures, so that's cool. Then we have a Generations PulseCon exclusive DTC Hearts of Steel set.
Wait, we're getting an official Hearts of Steel. That'll be cool.
Yeah.
There was a third-party company years ago that made a Hearts of Steel inspired Bumblebee, and I wanted it.
Yep. Okay, so yeah, Hearts of Steel getting figures. That's awesome. More trains. So I love trains.
Hey, ton of collabs.
There we go. That's a lot of collabs here. So we got Sonic Collab 2-pack, Collab Blue. We got Collab Blue. Then we have Colette Black. That's probably Shadow the Hedgehog.
Sword.
And that's Sword. I don't know.
HW. What does HW
HW1.
stand for? Like Homeworld?
Homeworld? Hot Wheels? I don't know.
Oh, Hot Wheels would make a lot more sense.
There we go. HW1, HW2, HW3, HW4, and then after that is FTW. That? Derek and Solilana from Void Rivals. Yep. Those two robotic beings from the Skybound comics. So. And the final two exclusives here. We got final Takara exclusives. We got Generations Legacy exclusive EX Voyager class Armada Super Starscream, who is going to be a blue repaint of the Armada Starscream that we got in Legacy.
Super Starscream, or Thundercracker.
Yeah. Then we're getting a Generation Studio Series EX Voyager class Rise of the Beasts Nemesis Prime.
And that one's going to be a Takara exclusive.
I mean, just like the Bumblebee movie Nemesis Prime. So.
Yeah, and that one sold out instantly, though.
I never saw it in the stores. I never saw it.
Like, I checked BBTS for it because I had a passing interest in getting that Burning Primal. And it was sold out. Like, okay. That's fine.
But yeah, a lot of listings here to be excited for or not excited for.
Yeah, a lot of this, it's all fairly interesting, too.
Then you want to see this upgrade kit?
Oh, I want to get that kit so badly.
Look at this. Oh my gosh, look at this. Dude, peoples, feast yourself with the Legacy Animated Optimus Prime upgrade kit from DNA Design, and it looks beautiful. Oh, it looks gorgeous. He has the Magnus Hammer. Can we get an animated Ultra Magnus, please?
If only. I don't think they'll ever give that to us, though.
Please, Commander class animated Ultra Magnus, please. It needs to happen. But yes, this upgrade kit slaps. Woo! You can use his hose to shoot things. Okay, big bazooka there.
That is one of the few DNA kits I've looked at and just actually really wanted to buy.
I want to buy this upgrade kit. Yeah, it makes him even
taller.
taller.
Prowl too. I forgot about that one.
Yeah, they got the Prowl one too. Yeah, they made him the Samurai Prowl.
Maybe they'll give us one for Bumblebee.
And you can see all the parts become like the trailer for the truck mode, and that is the full-on fire truck there.
I'm sure that Hasbro knows what they're doing with releasing certain figures. There's no way DNA does not have contact with Hasbro. There's no way they don't.
Yep. But yeah, that looks awesome. I probably will just get this, and yeah, Power Master Optimus Prime. Yeah, they wanted this to be in the season 4, but
they never made season 4 happen. Sadly,
but they could have given us an alternate head with a battle mask. They could have done that, but maybe they'll do it in a separate kit. I don't know.
I think it looks good for what they did, though. It looks really good, actually.
It's really good. It's really good. And for those, you see what I mean? You see the packaging here? Optimus Prime / Orion packs.
Oh, I see.
And yes, Alpha Trion is the beast in the trailer. So
Alpha Trion looks interesting, to say the least, too. I know he's never been consistent with this design either, but it looks interesting.
And guess what? This is the first time we'll see Alpha Trion transform on screen.
Ooh.
We never really saw an Ultratron's alt mode, didn't we? So
No, not that I can remember.
no, not even in G1.
Like, I think every single alt mode that they've given Alpha Trion for like toys has just been like, yeah,
He has gotten the Legacy Ultratron. We got the Tiny Return Ultratron. We did get a little tiny Ultratron that came with a Takara Combiner Wars Ultra Magnus, and then we got a Power Master, Power of the Primes Ultratron, the Prime Master Ultratron. It was yellow and white, which is weird. And then there's the repaint of Vector Prime, become Alpha Trion. And I believe there was also an Alpha Trizer, like a repaint of Leo Breaker to become Alpha Trizer, who is a version of Cheetor.
that's interesting.
Like, what?
Isn't that like late Beast Wars?
But there is a separate Alpha Trizer character that's based on Alpha Trion, so. Let me check the TFWiki website. No. It's still Cheetor. Toys. Where is it? Yeah, they had a Beast Wars Alpha Trizer figure. Where is that? Where is it? Not Cheetahs. No, not Cheetahs. Knight Alpha Trizer. Oh no, I'm sorry. It was the repaint was from Beast Machine Snarl. Okay. Oh no, it's a redeco of Prime Voyager class Thundertron. Okay. Redeco of Prime Voyager class Thundertron. Alpha Trizer.
Maybe they'll give us an Alpha Trizer based off of the new Thundertron. Just for the meme of it.
Just for the funny. So.
It's like, here, you want a new Alpha Trizer? Here you go. This is just Thundertron, but different colors. Yeah, we know. And you'll buy it.
Yeah.
It's like, we know what we're doing, and we know you'll buy it. Like, you right.
You're right. Yep. And I got some third-party cassettes. Dr. Wu, Slaughter, and Brutality, G1, Overkill, and Slugfest. So, want more third-party.
Slaughter. I love that so much.
G1, Overkill, and Slugfest. Just look at that. Slugfest and Overkill. Those don't even look like cassettes at all. I mean, that looks like a cassette, but Overkill's cassette mode, that doesn't even look like a cassette.
That looks funky.
That looks funky, man. This is basically the overboard character from Titan's Return, you know. He looks like a mini Trypticon. Just in white and blue. So. But yeah. But there we go. I think that's pretty much it for the listings and figure reveals. Yeah, Masterpiece Movie Brawl. Where's the Vector Prime? The Vector Prime. Where's the Vector Prime images? There's a Vector Prime images. There's some Vector Prime images. And there's some Vector Prime image. Oh wait, no. I'm sorry. There's more. There's more listings here.
Yeah,
so.
the Revenge of the Fallen anniversary packs. Yeah. Those.
Yeah, and then the Decepticon Commander 3-pack, Voyager class, Starscream, Shockwave, and Soundwave. They're gonna use the Earthrise Starscream mold again, aren't they?
That seems like they are.
Oh boy. Look, Hasbro. I love the Earthrise Secret molds. It's getting excessive here, man. It's getting excessive here. Don't make it the next Alpha Bravo.
I think Sideswipe has that beaten already for Starscream.
Yeah, Sideswipe. His mold has been used so many times, and I'm kind of tired.
But at least the Sideswipe mold is hot take for a lot of people, but Sideswipe is actually good.
Yeah, I mean, we are getting Armada Wheeljack next year, so that's gonna be the last time I'm gonna buy that mold. So
Until it isn't.
until they'll probably make a better version of G1 Sideswipe. So
They eventually will at a affordable price.
yeah, if they can make a a brand new mold for Starscream, I would be happy. But that means they'll have to make the cone heads again in the Starscream and Thundercracker.
Yeah, anytime they make a new Starscream mold, you are legally obligated to buy all
The Seekers, all the Seekers.
however many Seeker repaints they put out there. You just have to buy all of them, and you will like it.
Yep. Yeah, there's a Studio Series multi-pack, Revenge of the Fallen 15th Autobot multi-pack, so I'm glad that Jetfire is part of this multi-pack because he's not a bot. He's not a bot.
I think it's Jolt and Ratchet are the other two deluxes.
If the two unknown deluxes turn out to be the twins, I'm gonna die.
No, I think I saw, unless someone was just like guessing on the multi-pack, it's probably gonna be Jolt and Ratchet.
Yeah, it's probably to recreate the Jet Prime scene. So.
But hey, it gives people another chance to get the Jetfire and that iteration of the Prime mold, which is good because I'm sure that Jetfire is. Oh, how much is it? How much is it?
Leader class is usually $55. But...
Oh, yeah. Buying this 4-pack is going to be cheaper than buying Jetfire on its own now.
Wait, how much?
eBay listings have them go from $200 to.
Oh my gosh!
Amazon has some for. See all buying options. $350 on Amazon for the highest option. But those aren't being sold directly from Amazon; they're being sold by resellers. Yeah, I still have my Jetfire from 2019. Like, I bought that thing as soon as I saw it on shelf. Like, I'm not waiting again to buy another Studio Series figure, because that's how I lost out on Ironhide for the longest time. Was like, I can wait another week or two, and then no, I never found Ironhide. It's a sad day for me. But yeah, this multi-pack will give a lot of...
I still have my Studio Series Jetfire with a DNA design upgrade kit on him. So, which is a great kit, by the way.
I don't know how hard that version of Prime was hard to come by, but I think when they released the Jetwing Prime in Studio Series with that same mold.
There we have the behind the scenes for Vector Prime. Yeah, you see what I'm talking about? You see what I'm talking about? See, in Jet Mode, he was supposed to have the Autobot logo there, but they changed it. He was supposed to look like this.
Even in the concept, they have the brackets removed.
Yeah, they definitely should have removed those brackets.
It might have been a cost thing where it would have cost more than it was worth to remove those things.
Yeah.
They're inconsequential. It's just an eyesore to look at, which I'll get over it.
Yeah. But hey, we got what we got. So, and yes, you can plug in your original safeguard onto this Vector Prime if you want to. So that's exciting. Yep, you got the Cyber Planet key there. And yeah, I'm hyped for this figure. So you can see Mark Lone is confirmed. Vector Prime is indeed an Autobot.
Was there ever any doubt that he was an Autobot?
I mean, I never doubted it. But yeah, the tooling on the chest looks good. The new shoulders look good. Head sculpt looks good. The new tooling here for the wings, they look good too.
Yeah, they did a really good job with this one.
I love the coloring for the thighs. The coloring is nice. Nice and shiny. Nice and metallic. Sword is nice too. We got Vector Prime just slicing his arm off. So, but yeah, I'm excited for Vector Prime. I never got a Vector Prime. I mean, I have a Prime Master Vector Prime, but I need a better one. So
I don't have a Vector Prime, so this is one that I'm going to be picking up for sure.
I need another Vector Prime. But there we go. That's pretty much it for the listings and reveals. Yeah, that is pretty much it. That is pretty much it there. So, JJ, how do you feel about the Sentinel Prime / Ironhide image I sent you? Where? Oh, you sent me
I
that.
have sent it to you on Instagram.
Moments before disaster. Oh, yeah. Poor Ironhide. He's gonna get murdered by Sentinel Prime again.
It would be really funny if Hasbro released a Dark of the Moon multi-pack with Sentinel, Ironhide, and Sideswipe. Be really funny. Come on. You know they have to.
No.
You know they have to. Or just give us a 2-pack.
Say it again. I didn't see it. I didn't
give us a multi-pack with Ironhide, Sentinel Prime, and like maybe 1 or 2 other Autobots critical to that scene.
You know what I could do? What they could do? They could just re-release Ironhide in rust colors.
Oh no! It wouldn't be the first time that they said, "Yeah, here, buy this dead guy." Like
we did get it. We did get a dead Ironhide and dead Prowl, and
we're getting a Ratchet and Brawn. Yeah, no, they should totally. They should release a 2-pack with just Sentinel and a halfway rusted Ironhide.
Yes, that would be awesome.
Oh yes,
I'm gonna be funny.
Give us this too, Hasbro, please. It could be so funny.
Oh, jeez.
Like,
I mean, Takara did a masterpiece Jazz that you can actually literally.
They included a piece with Jazz intended for that one specific scene.
Yeah, the spinal cord piece, and I'm like,
Hasbro loves to do hyper specific things, so like. If they do a Megatron and Jazz 2-pack, they could just give you an accessory that's just like a lower half of his body. Man, that'd be... I'm surprised they haven't tried to capitalize on that. Like, I think they've only recently discovered that they can release, like, Dead Guy 2-packs, and it sells fine. Like, I have a friend, he's a Transformers fan, but he's not, like, super big into collecting like I am. And he loves the 86 movie, so I showed him the Prowl and Ironhide 2-pack, and he just cracked up laughing. Like, yeah, man, you can go to Target right now, and you can buy your childhood trauma for like $50.
Hear me out. Revenge of the Fallen Megatron multi-pack with Dead Optimus.
Or they could do a double pack with Lockdown and Ratchet.
Oh no.
There's so many things that Hasbro could do that would just like
release
everybody
with one leg. So yeah.
Like everybody already has, or I shouldn't say everybody. A lot of the people who already have this stuff, like they have what they want, and they just see the 2-pack. Like, I want this. I already have these things, but because of the funny that they've done.
A Galvatron. Just release a 2-pack of Galvatron with some ashes. So
Like, yeah, there's a Starscream in there. Like, no, there's not.
no, there's
You bring up
not.
the meme of like those who don't know and those who know. Like that'd be golden.
That would be hilarious. That would be so funny. I mean, I know that we're gonna get a dead Ratchet and dead Brawn 2-pack at some point. So
And Amazon did give us a dead Optimus too a few years ago.
yeah, a black repaint of the no, a gray repaint with a little
The
like the head,
Earthrise.
the head sculpt is more damaged. So yeah, and it says alternate universe Optimus Prime, where he's dead. So, but if he's dead, why does he still have an alt mode? So,
Yeah, why does he still have the ability to transform unless it's like that Robot Chicken episode where like right as his spark fades, he just turns into a coffin.
yeah. In that Robot Chicken short there where Prime gets cancer, and I'm like,
That was so that was
just
bad.
stupid.
It was bad.
It was just so bad. It was just so ridiculous. Oh man, but hey, anything can happen. Anything can happen, you know. But
I'm sure if higher ups would let the design team would just give us anything and everything we'd ask for, like within reason, of course.
yes, definitely.
Like there's always like some things where it's like, well, you could have like slightly altered this piece.
Let me start with those
Hey,
Transformers parodies.
Yeah, those Robot Chicken parodies were great.
He was very insulting Prime when Prime was literally telling his Autobots his name, Optimus Prime.
Oh yeah, I saw that Beast Wars skit too, where Megatron was chasing down Polar Claw.
You know, they did a Beast Wars one, and David Cage was actually there to voice Max. Really?
Yeah, it was great. Like,
wow. I couldn't even hear it, but okay.
He was in pursuit of Polar Claw, and he just starts acting like a cutesy polar bear, and he's like, "Oh, I couldn't kill a polar bear." And then another polar bear runs by, and he's like, "Oh nope, there's the Maximal. Let's get him."
Yep.
Well, I
did send the StreamYard link to Alfonso. See, he saw it. He liked the message, so hopefully he can join in.
Hop in for however long. I think it's for the better that we never got dead recolors of MP10 or MP44.
We never got. Yeah, I think it's only the original MP1 Prime. So.
Like, I know MP10 got repainted like crazy. There was a lot of MP10 repaints.
Yep.
And MP44 just he cost too much.
Mm-hmm.
I think Masterpiece just costs too much anyways. Like, I have 5 Masterpiece figures, and that is enough for me.
Mm-hmm.
Unless they release a Silverbolt, in which case I'll buy it.
Yep. But, yeah.
I did see Translar was making a Silverbolt, so I got to see whenever that goes live to get to purchase.
Yep. Yep. Okay, but who should we talk about? What should we talk about? Deadpool.
Oh, the Deadpool 3 trailer? Yeah, that one was good.
That one was good. That was really good. I love that trailer. Loved that trailer, man. I know a lot of cussing. I know a lot
I,
of cussing in the trailer, a lot of f bombs, but it's Deadpool.
I'm less excited for the continuation of the whole multiverse thing, but I think with Deadpool they'll do a good job at making fun of it enough. I bought my girlfriend the talking Deadpool head back whenever that came out.
Deadpool shirt, Deadpool shirt. Anyway, but so,
I have a Deadpool shirt in there somewhere. It doesn't fit me anymore, but that's fine. I'll fit back into it one day.
but anyway, I'm sure a lot of people are busy. That's why not a lot of people are because it's Sunday night for people. So
Yeah,
in the
it's Sunday night for people, and a lot of them have like morning responsibilities to tend to.
Yep.
I couldn't know what that's like. I work night, so you know what is sunlight? I've worked nights for 2 years now. What is sunlight anymore?
Yep. Yep. But yes. Yes. I'm gonna see if someone do you know Pike for Life?
Do I know what?
Pike for Life reviews. PAIK 4.
The name is familiar. I don't.
Like when he does reviews, he usually just does live streams.
Oh, it's probably why I haven't heard of it. I don't watch a whole lot of live streams. Usually, like if I do watch them, it's like I'm either in them or I have it on as like passing things in the background while I'm doing something. It's like usually if I'm busy with other stuff, so I try to put something on in the background just to keep me focused on it.
Mm-hmm. Pike recites. Oh no.
Oh no.
No, don't do it. It's bad enough. If we get a masterpiece sideways that has the ability to be chopped in half in car mode. Oh boy.
Or a Starscream in Sam Witwicky.
Yeah, get Starscream's eyes to be popped out. So
It doesn't even have to be an articulated human figure.
the Fire Brothers would hunt me down for saying that. So Pike for Life is busy with work, but letting up a bit. Also, April was a big month for families.
There's a lot of like really memey multi-packs they could do, but I don't think they will because they wouldn't sell a lot. Although I'm sure things would sell better if Walmart and Target would actually stock their stores properly. Like, why am I still seeing RC on shelves?
Yep.
That's just unfortunate. Like, I still see Legacy RC whenever I go to Walmart. Like, why is she still here? Why is she still full price?
Yep. Gamer Edition Prime carrying a dead Bee. Bee wasn't dead.
He was injured, but he wasn't dead.
He was injured. He wasn't dead. He was injured. I mean, by the time Fall of Cybertron happened, I think Bee kind of lost his voice already.
I don't remember. I think he still talked in that game. I think it was the blast from Megatron whenever he jumped between them is probably what did it.
But that doesn't make sense. If the games connect to Prime, then
Don't think about it too hard. The align continuity doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I mean the history of B losing his voice in Transformers Prime is quite different from the games because you see Megatron just choking Bumblebee and just ripping his voice off and just I don't know.
Yeah, because that was like the one. That was the one. Oh, that made me think of so many other continuity errors with other continuities where B doesn't have his voice. There's so many other things.
Yeah.
Like, the align continuity doesn't make any sense. So if you try to connect,
it literally doesn't make any sense because you have like two side swipes, you have two kickbacks, you have two Grimlocks. I'm like, what?
like the second Grimlock, I could kind of.
Yet somehow, Grimlock knows Snarl and Sludge and Swoop and maybe Slug. That don't make sense.
Yeah, like don't think about the align continuity too hard in terms of like a coherent story. Like it is more the align continuity is more confusing than trying to understand the story of Kingdom Hearts. Because you have the War 4 and Fall of Cybertron games that would have been fine as their own thing, where it just the story of Fall of Cybertron ends and they go off to wherever else, and they could have made a third game, but we never got a third game in that series.
Kind of did.
No, that doesn't exist. That one doesn't exist. That connects to the Bayverse.
But the Cybertron parts of that game is similar to how War Cybertron is.
So what's confusing about that is it's supposed to take place between War 4 and Fall of Cybertron. But then they also do a weird thing where it's taking place at like the same time or like around the same time as Age of Extinction.
Multiverse?
It doesn't like the align continuity doesn't make any sense. Because by all the way everything is written, the Bay movies also somehow connect to Transformers Prime, unless you're gonna do a crazy thing where like, well, here right after War for Cybertron, that's when the timeline splits. Like, no, don't do that. That'd be stupid.
And also, it's weird that in Rise of Darkspark, you see Megatron. He already has his Fall of Cybertron design, and I'm like, huh?
Yeah, like there's a lot of things about the whole line continuity that doesn't make any sense. Like War for Cybertron and Fall of Cybertron, as their own thing, is fine. It's really sad that we never got a third game to continue that story, but the way High Moon was being handled at that time anyways, it wasn't ever going to happen. And I just don't want to act like Rise of the Darkspark exists, because that just it ruins a lot of things. Because they're like, yeah, these games connect to this show, but also these games in a roundabout way connect to the movies, which wouldn't make any sense. Because then if you start the whole connecting movies thing, like it really doesn't make sense. Because then you go to the Bumblebee movie where Blitzwing is the one that takes away Bumblebee's voice. And then you also play the games, and specifically on the DS game, there's a reference to the battle at Tiger Pax, is where Bumblebee lost his voice.
Yeah. So
like you try to do the whole continuity thing, it doesn't make any sense.
Yep.
My head hurts already trying to break all this down. I don't want to think anymore.
What up, Jake Prime? How you doing, man? How you doing, Jake Prime? It's good to see you pop in for a bit. Hey, Jake.
Yeah,
Jake
Inktastic.
Blanco.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why do the movies and the Align stuff connect in any way at all? Like, it doesn't make sense. And then there's also the books, and then you get to the Prime cartoon itself, which you could loosely tie just War 4 and Fall of Cybertron to Prime, but very loosely. You know, it's kind of like a general origin. Like, that's fine. And then you get to RID 2015 and Rescue Bots. It's like, what happened?
Yeah.
Like, this is like the guy who made Robots in Disguise 2015 was like given the idea of what Prime was as a show and the character list, and was like, yeah, just run with this. And I was like, okay. Because I remember there were some people who were asking him about like what happens to X characters from
There are
Prime,
things
and he was like, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, there are
Like,
things that confuse me with Rescue Bots. You know, I know it's connected to Prime and Robots in Disguise 2015 because we saw Sideswipe here, we saw Bumblebee get his voice back, and he talked in Rescue Bots,
yeah,
and yeah, he talked about Sideswipe also talked about Grimlock because he mentioned Dinobots running around, so and uh, and and there was one moment in season 4 episode 1 where Heatwave contacted Optimus Prime, but here's the kicker: Optimus Prime sacrificed himself at the end of Predacons Rising,
he was
and
supposed.
season 4 episode 1 of Rescue Bots takes place after Predacons Rising happened. So I don't know why Prime is alive in Rescue Bot Season 4 contacting Heatwave. He should be dead.
Yeah, he should have already been dead. Oh wait, hold. Yeah, no, because I hate that RID 2015 explained it the way that they did, where like at the last second before Prime Spark joined with the well, like the Prime's basically just like, nope, you're not dying. Have a Deus Ex Machina. And it's like, so he's not actually dead, and he didn't have to sacrifice himself for
they,
any
they,
reason.
yeah, they mentioned, I was reading something on TOP, they did mention that Prime was possibly contacting Heatwave from the realm of the Primes.
But that
Just like
doesn't make any sense. If they're on a different plane of existence, that shouldn't work. Like,
yeah, it shouldn't work either.
like I worked in communications for 5 years. None of that makes any sense unless Heatwave knew that, yeah, the realm of the primes is on this frequency band. Like, no, there's no way. There's no way you're gonna know that.
Yeah, then coming towards the end of season 4, Prime is back to life. So,
Like, none of the Align continuity.
and also in that during season 4, when did Optimus send Quick Shadow to Earth? Was it when he was still alive, or was it when he's dead? I don't know.
None of it makes any sense, and because I was under the impression for like what little of RID 15 I had watched. I watched most of the first season.
They
I
try
think
so hard, they try so hard to connect the 3 shows together. Yet there are some things that are like left unanswered. Like, why is Prime alive in season 4 of Rescue Bots when he should be dead? And I'm like, huh?
like the knowledge you have to have of the Align continuity for it to remotely resemble coherency is absurd. Like, wait, so if we know at this point this character shouldn't be here, why is he able to contact this guy? But then there are other points that make even less sense that happen too, like a character that shouldn't be. Like, I would assume if they have crossover episodes, the showrunners are going to have like a perfect idea of like, okay, what's going on with your show? Then we're going to have it match what's going on with my show, so that way the fans don't get confused.
They should have had the Rescue Bots appear in the Prime show.
That would have been cool to see. Is like, as far as like, I didn't even know Rescue Bots was connected to Prime until recently.
Yeah, the only time when Rescue Bots have ever crossed over with something was during Robots in Disguise 2015, because he had Blur, who remembered Sideswipe and about the minicon that they were capturing, during Rescue Bot season 4, and of course Sideswipe mentioned Griffin Rock and the Rescue Bots. Even Blur mentioned Heatwave, and then Bumblebee also mentioned the line that Heatwave used, like "Let's roll to the rescue," and he said, "Wait, no, somebody's already using the battle cry." That's already confirming that the Rescue Bots are in that universe. You're literally confirming that. So
yeah, like it.
But my main issue with the Align continuity is why there are 2 Grimlocks and 2 Sideswipes. It does not make sense. It just does not make sense. Like when Jazz appeared in RD 2015, he had no idea who Sideswipe was. He had no idea. He had no idea. Yet he knew Bumblebee, but he didn't even know who Sideswipe was. And I'm like, bro, you worked with Sideswipe in the games. How can you not remember him?
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Any sense. And then Sideswipe was going like, "That's Jazz, the Jazz." He's like thinking Jazz is like this huge celebrity. So, and then you jump to Rescue Bots Academy, you see Perceptor appear. And for some reason, he has a Rescue Bots logo on him, and I'm like, when did you become a Rescue Bot?
Yeah, none of it makes.
Like in Rescue Bots Academy, you see Grimlock in his original G1 colors, or in his video game colors, and then he's still afraid of cats. It is hurting my brain. It's hurting my brain too.
Yeah, like the more we try to explain the Align continuity, the less it actually sounds coherent, and the more.
In the beginning of RD 2015, you see Grimlock, and then you ask yourself, why does Grimlock have Decepticon logos?
Because
in the games he had an Autobot logo to begin with. So why does he have Decepticon logos? And I came with an interesting theory, by the way. I came up with an interesting theory that Hasbro refuses to answer. So I came with an interesting theory that maybe this version of Grimlock is one of those experiments from Shockwave's lab, like he was trying to clone Grimlock to be a Decepticon. And maybe this was the experiment that got out and he somehow retains Grimlock's memories.
I mean, that could work, and it would explain why, because Fall of Cybertron Grimlock just became an absolute brute of a unit that just didn't mess around.
Yeah.
And then RID 2015 Grimlock had that same level of strength, but he didn't quite retain all of the traumatic memories of being experimented on.
Yeah. Hence the explanation of the Decepticon logos. And, but even though the RID 2015 Grimlock had Decepticon logos, he didn't even act like a Decepticon.
He was just kind of...
He's a casual dude. He's a neutral dude. He was like, he's a good boy. Like, he's a good guy.
I just want to break things. That's all I want to do. That's why I went to prison.
Yeah, that's all I want to do. I'm not a bad guy. And then episode 8, they finally fixed him and gave him the Autobot logos that he's supposed to have. So even as the toys, Grimlock was already labeled as an Autobot. So
yeah, they kind of gave that away from the beginning. Like, he was never going to be an antagonist. He was always meant to be one of the protagonists on the team.
Yeah, he's always going to be one of the Autobots, because Grimlock will never be a Decepticon. He'll always be an Autobot. So.
And that's why it's better to just not treat the Align continuity as a as a whole. It's different parts that should never interconnect. And I
Yeah.
don't think they were ever intended to connect initially until Hasbro said, no, 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 no. We want a connected universe. We want to do the Marvel thing. But then they proceed to do it in the worst way possible.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Like Marvel got away with it because all of the movies were far enough disconnected that at some point you could explain how they all converged into that one timeline.
Yeah.
But then with the Align continuity, it's like, I don't know how you explain this. Like,
Yeah.
at all.
And I don't know how Hasbro is going to explain why does RD 2015 Grimlock know about Snarl and Sludge? And then you say that they are his old friends. I'm like,
What the last we heard of Sludge for, like, unless you're a dedicated fan of the continuity, the last most people heard of Sludge is he was left dead on a wall.
yeah, then how is he alive again?
I mean, yeah, he wasn't dead, but he was very resentful of his teammates for just leaving him there, but they thought he was dead.
Yeah. Unless maybe Sludge and Snarl just randomly met this Grimlock and then they thought, Grimlock? Is that you?
Like, it. As I know after Fall of Cybertron, the Dinobots stayed, and they were just basically fighting off hordes of Insecticons and whatever horror Shockwave made.
Yeah. How Sludge was able to come back to life, and I'm like, what? That doesn't make sense.
It was like, I think the whole thing with Sludge was he wasn't dead, but he was pretty close to it whenever they found him.
He was in stasis. But in in Rescue Bots Academy, Sludge did mention that he was trapped in hardened lava for like 2 years.
Oh,
So does that mean that after 2 years they found Sludge and Sludge was able to get healed?
I guess. Yeah, it's more things of the Align continuity that just you don't want to think about because it hurts your head after a while.
Yep, they do.
Like, how do these two things connect? Like, they don't connect. But then why are they part of the same? Because Hasbro said so. It's the only reason why.
It's weird. It's really weird.
And I'm sure the book writers were wanting to connect it strictly to the games, which usually I need to read the books for that, actually.
Yeah.
I heard Transformers Exodus is really good. Wait, is it Exodus that connects to the games?
It's possibly Exodus, yeah. Yeah,
As if I can find.
and the Unicron trilogy.
Unicron trilogy. I know, if I'm remembering correctly, in Japan they weren't really supposed to connect. But that's if I'm remembering correctly. Feel free to tell me I'm horribly wrong. I have been before. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think they were intended to connect the way that they did.
I know Energon was definitely supposed to connect to Armada. Does it make sense?
Yeah, and then the way Cybertron starts, I don't think that was meant to connect to the other two in the way it did, especially with how radical the redesigns were for the show.
Yeah, because I know like characters like Hotshot and Red Alert and Jetfire, and there's the phone ringing. I'll be right back.
Oh, Oh, I guess it's just me here. All right, I guess I'm taking over the stream. There's 4 of you. Nothing for me to take over then. Dang it. Please don't tell JJ about this. I'm not trying to overthrow him, I promise.
I am back.
You heard nothing, JJ. You
What
heard
happened?
nothing.
I heard something. I heard something. I definitely heard something.
No, you heard nothing. Totally not claiming the stream.
Anyway, so.
Going on almost 2 hours though, and no one else has shown up yet.
Yeah, no one else. No one else has shown up. Yep. I think a lot of people are just pretty
Sunday.
busy, and they're probably doing something else and just doing their, they have jobs to do, and yeah, I mean that makes sense. That's
Mine
fine.
already worked me enough this week.
I don't know if TFA would like to join the stream. I don't know. I mean, he has a lot on his plate right now. I mean, he's taking a break from Instagram and everything, so I don't know. But
yeah, I know I missed last week's stream. That one looked like it was fun to join, but
yeah,
I had stuff going on last weekend. Today, like when you had sent me that link, I was like, oh cool, I just happened to be at my computer. I'm like, cool. I'm doing the stream. I got nothing else going on right now. Like all I was gonna do is like maybe play some Monster Hunter, and hopefully the cleaning lady that we hired to go clean our old apartment before we gave the keys back actually did her job. Is like the only thing I had going on today.
Did I ever tell you the Transformers Armada game, that how my laptop can play it smoothly?
Oh, what emulator are you running?
PCSX2.
I don't know what console.
Of all my experiences, when I played Transformers Armada, 1 year ago, I think it was 1 year ago that I played it and finished it for the first time ever. The gameplay was very slow. I was super slow. It was lagging on me. But it was playable. But I had to go I'm so slow. So slow. And I'm like, why can't this go faster? Go faster. I can't do this slow speed. No, I can't do it. Yes. And suddenly I got a new laptop. I got a new MacBook Air. And then guess what? I got the PCS X2 nightly version of the emulator, and I tested out Transformers Armada, and boom, the game can work very smoothly.
If you want specs for a decent gaming computer, I'm sending friends a budget list. I don't know how that could translate to your currency or parts availability in your country, but
yeah, I'm so happy I can actually fully experience Transformers Armada the game with full exact speed, 100% speed, and I'm so incredibly happy. So yes, I'm gonna finish the game again. I'm gonna do it again properly this time. So yeah, I'm very happy. I'm super happy, but yeah. And what else has been happening? Oh yeah, Magmatron is available in my country also, so can't wait to get that figure.
Oh, I'm waiting on mine to ship. It'll ship one day, I'm sure. The date has changed though. It's much sooner than July, I want to say. I think initially Because like all of these street dates are all like estimations given from Hasbro. Not yet shipped. Yeah, Magmatron. June 19th, according to Amazon for me. But then the release date is set for May 30th.
Interesting. Yeah, I can't wait for Magmatron. You know, that figure is insane with the transformation. Like,
Then we get the Transformers version of Human Centipede. They're all the same guy, so
yeah.
It's not really that weird.
Human Centipede. Oh, we don't talk about that? Nope.
Oh no! There's a project that we had in high school to mash like 2 movie franchises into like one movie poster, and she said if anyone does Human Centipede, automatic fail.
Yeah.
Like don't you do it. I know what some of y'all are thinking. Don't do it. Students have tried and they have all failed instantly.
One movie that they don't want to do.
There's probably more now added to that list, but that was back whenever it was like what 2015, 2016 for me when I was in high school or about to graduate. I don't want to think about how long ago that was. It makes me feel sad.
Yep. But anyway. But anyways, I think we are going to I think we're gonna end the stream right here. So
yeah.
Because my stream plan is about to run out, so I need to wait for it to refresh on May 4th. So yeah, we're gonna end the stream right here, peoples. So I hope you guys enjoyed our discussion on the new figure reveals and a lot of Transformers listings, like a lot. And yeah, but all right. So again, I will do reviews for our Thundertron, Origin Wheeljack, and Concept Art Megatron soon, so do stay tuned for those. And at the same time, I'll probably order some more figures. So, all right. So I will catch you guys next time. All right. Peace out to all R1.
See y'all later.